Hi everyone, welcome to the Jayda InStitches show, and Happy Lunar New Year! In celebration, we've got a really cute little crochet quick fix for you today. We're going to make a simple applique in the shape of a crescent moon. In order to make a little crescent moon applique, you need very little yarn, maybe 3 or 4 yards of it. You can use any yarn you like. For demonstration purposes, I'm using a size 4 medium weight acrylic yarn. You need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and the hook I'm using today is a 5.5 millimeter. This is also known as an I or 9, but you can use whatever hook you like. And of course, if you're making this applique for an existing project, make sure you use the same kind of yarn and the same hook size that you used for the rest of the project so that everything sizes together nicely. We're going to begin with a slip knot. And we're going to chain 13 to begin. Once you have 13 chains, we're going to begin row 1. We're going to skip over the first chain from the hook and slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. We're going to single crochet into each of the next 2 chains. We're going to half double crochet into the next 2 chains. We're going to double crochet into the next 2 chains. And now we're going to get smaller again. We're going to half double crochet into the next 2 chains. Single crochet into the next 2 chains. And into the last chain, you're going to slip stitch. So you'll have a piece of fabric that is wider in the middle and skinnier on both ends. At the end of row 1, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And now we want to curve this into a crescent shape, and we're going to do that by using a series of slip stitches. So you skip your turning chain, and into that slip stitch that you made at the very end of the last row, you're going to slip stitch through it. You're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And you can keep these pretty tight. And now we're going to start to pinch it. So across the next 2 stitches, we're going to slip stitch them together. So we're going to pick up a loop in the next stitch and pick up a loop in the stitch next to that one. And we're going to take that loop and pull it back through everything. So we've slip stitched 2 stitches together. Now we're going to slip stitch 3 stitches together. So you pick up a loop, pick up a loop in the next stitch, and pick up a loop in the 3rd stitch. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook. And that last loop, you're going to just pull it back through everything. We're going to slip stitch the next 2 stitches together. So we pick up a loop, pick up a loop in the next stitch, and that loop gets pulled back through everything. Then we're just going to slip stitch as normal through the last 3 stitches that are left here. Remember, you can keep your tension nice and tight, and that helps to curve everything into a crescent moon. Now, this is the slip stitch that we made at the very beginning of the first row. And instead of using that stitch, we're just going to skip down and use the loop at the very bottom. So whatever you can sort of slip your hook through at the bottom, there you go. If this is an applique, make sure you leave a nice long tail so that you can use it to sew it onto whatever your project is. And then you take your long tail, pull it back through that loop, pull it nice and tight, and that leaves you with this little tail here, and we're going to weave that in. So you're going to grab your yarn needle And you're just going to pick up some of the little stitches, the backs of stitches, across the back. I like to hold the end when I pull my needle through so I can keep control of my little applique. So once your little tail is all woven in, you can grab that end and pinch it. Do the same thing with the bottom. And when you're sewing this down, remember you can always pinch and pull and place your little appliques as you need to, as you sew all the way around them. And there you go, a very simple little crescent moon shape. We hope you enjoyed making a little crescent moon shaped applique along with us, and a very happy Lunar New Year to you all. Stay safe, stay crafty, and we'll see you soon. Bye everyone!
Hi everybody, Mr. InStitches here. Thank you for watching today. Here are some of our other videos you might be interested in. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.